important to me, and everybody knows somebody. So.
Well, your fans have been so great at raising money in your name. Do you want to establish like a more formal, David Cook Charity Foundation?
We've talked about it down the road. Right now I'm trying to get this tour in the spring off the ground and really try to cross promote it to raise awareness and funding, and so we're in the midst of doing all that. But I would like to at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, really set up something formal and because fame is fleeting, and I don't expect to be a Rolling Stones or an Aerosmith and be in the game for however many years, So I just want to strike while the iron's hot, and if I can put something good together out of it, then great.
Getting back to the songs on the album, as a writer, if you're going to record a song that you didn't write, I would assume you're going to have an immediate connection to it. You're going to want to really feel that song. So how did that play out with Light On?
Light On was easy. I remember listening to the song for the first time, like maybe 2 weeks after the finale, and just immediately grabbed me. I think lyrically it talks about something everybody can relate to, the whole love amidst distance thing, but musically it was what really grabbed me. I think it's got so many different aspects of rock music for me. I can hear GNR in it, I can hear Zeppelin in it, I can hear Stone Temple Pilots in it, and there's just very rarely do you come across a quote-unquote ballad that has some swagger to it, and that definitely has that. So it's a fun song for me to play, and especially sing, because it's such a challenging song that I we've sang it now I don't know how many times, and I still haven't gotten bored with it, so it's probably a good sign. We did Leno the other night, and singing it, and I was kind of nervous. I mean, it's Leno, and then. So we get out of the bridge, and I ran out of breath, and so I kind of look up and smile just to kind of buy some time, and everybody's, I've heard like a million different explanations for why I did it, and literally it was just I ran out of breath and I needed a second. So there's the big expose.
Well, tell me about the band. You've got Neil and Andy from your previous band. You've got a couple guys you didn't play with before. So are you all gelling? Do you have that band mentality, that gang mentality? You're ready to go out and hit the road?
I made it a real big point to not necessarily go with whoever was the most technically sound musically, and I lucked out that the guys that we have are technically sound. But I wanted guys that I could hang with. I wanted guys that I could go on the road with and not want to wring their neck a weekend. And we found that. Neil and Andy I've obviously known for years, and know that I can go on the road and get along with them. And Kyle and Joey have worked really hard to get themselves into the fold real quick, and they've done a great job, and they've done their work. And when it's time to have fun, we probably have more fun than we should. But we are definitely a band, and I cannot wait to travel the world with these guys.
Can you talk about your relationship with your fans? Because they're quite vocal and they're quite loyal. What kind of feedback have you gotten, and are you continually surprised by their reaction to you?
Well, based off the reviews, I'm a solid 2.5 stars, which is I told my manager I want to name the next record. It's another Idol record, 2.5 stars, because it seems like you could put out a White Album and nobody with the reviews is going to like it, so I'm not worried about it. But my fans have been amazing, and I'm continuously amazed. We just did the David Wright benefit at the Hard Rock last week, and a bunch of fans came out, packed out the Hard Rock, and they bid on so much stuff, and it was amazing. I talked to David Wright the other day, and he was telling me that they exceeded their goal by a real comfortable margin, raised over $200,000. So there's stuff like that makes me really proud to be kind of associated with these people, and hopefully we build more of a base, and more people do that, and we keep moving forward. But so far I've been continuously amazed at the support that the fans have, not only for me, but the things that are important to me.
Are you going to get a break at all? I mean, are you going to be able to go home for Christmas and have any downtime?
About midway through the tour, I called 19 and I said, okay, I know that we have a ton of work to do between now and the end of the year. Give me the last 2 weeks of December to just decompress, because I think we counted out. I've had 2 weeks total since January 1st off, and so I'm gonna snag 2 weeks in December and get off the grid. And but until then, it's kind of go, and then we'll start back up early January with tour rehearsals and then Iraq, and And then the tour, and I think we're also opening the Disney American Idol ride.
Well, best of luck with the album, David. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And for ABC News Radio, I'm Andrea Dresdale.